You know, cicadas are often the soundtrack to a summer evening, and this year you can expect to see more of them than normal.
Many states in the U.S. will see the biggest cicada emergence in centuries. So what can we expect here in North Carolina, and why is this emergence happening? Fox 8's Madison Forsey went to the Greensboro Science Center to talk to some experts.
The weather's heating up just a little bit, starting to feel like summer on some of those days where it's 80 degrees. And we know when summer rolls around, you start hearing those bugs at night, cicadas. And this year we're expecting a few more cicadas than normal. I'm here with Jessica, who's an educator at the Greensboro Science Center. Walk us through just how many are we expecting, and is it as many as maybe we think it'll be?
Right. So we won't be seeing nearly as many as some other places may, but there are two different broods of cicadas that will be emerging this year, and that doesn't always happen. Last time it happened was about 221 years ago.
Wow.
So yeah, there are the brood 17 cicadas, and they're not necessarily going to be in this area. They'll be more to the north and west of us. And there'll also be the brood 13 cicadas. So those numbers are the years between the broods that will hatch out. So we'll mostly see the 13, but there are some areas in the Midwest that will see both. So they'll see a lot more cicadas than we will.
There's going to be a lot of cicadas flying around there. But for us here, just those annual guys and then brood 13. Do they look any different? Do they look similar? Maybe describe that for us. If people catch some on the ground, what are they kind of looking at there?
Yeah, so the brood 13 will emerge a little sooner than the annuals. The annuals will come out in the summer, and the 13s will be a lot smaller.
And I know that you have maybe an example of which one do we have here that we have
this
pinned?
is one of our annual cicadas, the northern dusk singing cicada. So that's about 2 inches long. So the ones that we'll see for the brood 13 will be a little bit smaller than that.
Talk to me about how they transform through their different stages.
Yeah, so the first form that you'll see the cicadas in is in their larval form. So first you'll most likely see them molts. So those are those little kind of brownish clear exoskeletons. So they will usually climb up a tree or something that's really good to hang on to. They'll grab on with their little claws, and then they'll split down the back of the exoskeleton. It's so sort of like a butterfly emerging from the cocoon, and they'll come out, and at that point they're usually like white or really light green before the rest of their body hardens, and you get that beautiful winged creature there.
Do people have anything to be worried about if they see the cicadas out? Can they bite you, sting you? Do they cause any harm to humans at all?
No, they can't hurt people. They don't eat meat. They don't bite people. They have like a tube that they eat through, different tree sap, but they don't eat people.
They're not concerned with us humans. They're just trying to buzz around and do their own thing. So tell me how we get that buzzing sound that we're all used to hearing with cicadas.
Yeah, so the cicadas will make those buzzing noises to try to attract a mate, and they'll do it by rubbing their wings together, but they also have a special organ that's called a timbal to help increase those vibrations.
So we know that these things can get loud. Just how loud do they actually get?
So the loudest cicadas can actually make a noise that's so loud you can hear it from about a mile away.
A mile away. Yeah. So it's no wonder that it's so loud during the summer when you have tons of them all around you.
Exactly.
So there's something else in this box here. We have a cicada killer. Tell us a little bit about how this guy is related to that guy there.
Yeah, it's an eastern cicada killer wasp, a species of wasp that especially hunts cicadas. So those cicadas are pretty large, and they're even larger than those wasps. Those wasps are tenacious. They'll go after those cicadas to try to feed off of them.
How common are they here in North Carolina? I guess, are they everywhere and we just don't even realize it?
They're pretty common, yeah. They wouldn't bother humans like some wasps may, as long as you give them their space, but they are specifically designed to go after those.
Now, if I have a backyard that I'm keeping natural, maybe I'm trying to help out some of the local insects, local wildlife, is there anything I can do to maybe make it a little bit more cicada friendly or make sure I'm not infringing on brood 13 and our annual cicadas?
Yeah, so you can try to keep certain areas of your yard wild if you're able to. If there's certain areas you could plant native plants. Those are great for all species of insects and other animals. And you could also cut down on any chemical use in your yard if possible.
And remind me when we're going to start hearing their sounds. Some people say that they've already started to hear them. I don't know if that's exactly a cicada. So when are we actually going to start to hear them at night?
Should be about a month from now.
About a month from now. Okay, so keep your ears out. Jessica, thank you so much. And keep an eye out for those little pesky cicadas.
Well, again, the cicadas should emerge in mid-May and stick around for about a month.